Donald Trump really just said this while speaking at Charlie Kirk's memorial service in Arizona today. Take a look.
In that private moment on his dying day, we find everything we need to know about who Charlie Kirk truly was. He was a missionary with a noble spirit and a great, great purpose. He did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent, and I don't want the best for them.
Yeah, he said that mid-speech, mid-rant, at a memorial service. And by the way, this is the President of the United States. He's meant to be unifying the country right now, not dividing us further. And by saying, I hate my opponents, as in the Democrats, he's saying that he hates tens of millions of Americans who disagree with him. And I don't even see Republicans on social media trying to clarify what he said. They're agreeing with him that they hate Democrats, people who they disagree with on politics. They're neighbors. I mean, it's insane what this guy has done to our country in terms of dividing us further.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Actually, we are going to talk about shocking things that happened in Charlie Memorial. So, guys, actually, Trump and Stephen Miller they bring politics in Memorial Day, and that was not like what people expected. Let's dive in. Credit belongs to the owner of the videos. I'll be back with more commentary.
The light will defeat the dark. We will prevail over the forces of wickedness and evil. They cannot imagine what they have awakened. They cannot conceive of the army that they have arisen in all of us. Because we stand for what is good, what is virtuous, what is noble. And to those trying to incite violence against us, those trying to foment hatred against us, what do you have? You have nothing. You are nothing. You are wickedness, you are jealousy, you are envy, you are hatred. You are nothing. You can build nothing. You can produce nothing. You can create nothing. We are the ones who build. We are the ones who create. We are the ones who lift up humanity. You thought you could kill Charlie Kirk? You have made him immortal. You have immortalized Charlie Kirk. And now millions will carry on his legacy. And we will devote the rest of our lives to finishing the causes for which Charlie gave his last measure of devotion. You cannot defeat us. You cannot slow us. You cannot stop us. You cannot deter us. We will carry Charlie and Erica in our heart every single day and fight that much harder because of what you did to us. You have no idea the dragon you have awakened. You have no idea how determined we will be to save this civilization, to save the West, to save this republic.
Since this is going to go crazy with the left-wing media, Trump just said, I can't stand my opponent. I can't either, and I'm proud to say it. Like he said, I'm sorry, Erica, but some of us, we can't stand these mothers. Trump is my people. That's why I voted for this man, and that's why so many of us voted. I can't stand my opponents either. Come on. My people love y'all. Nah, no, but some. Los putos demócratas, no.
So, guys, let's start with the Trump. Actually, during Charlie Memorial, he was attacking the left, saying how much he hate them, stuff like that. And he tried to make everything about him, what he like, what he don't like, making it political, like war, something like that. And this was supposed to be about Charlie remembering who he was. I think the people there are people who like him. They really wanted to hear good things or about Charlie, only that. So many people are calling this out, like he always make everything about himself. What do you think? Let's keep watching.
We have some news right now. Donald Trump used his time speaking at Charlie Kirk's service to talk about how he hates his political opponents. The exact quote from Trump is, quote, "He did not hate his opponents," referring to Charlie Kirk. "He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent, and I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. He went on to talk about how he could now have a conversation with Erica Kirk, Charlie's wife, and how theoretically that may change his mind on how he hates his opponents. But many are saying that this line from his speech, which was actually not in the speech, it was ripped from just Trump speaking, is actually just going to divide the nation even more, because it shows that the president of the United States, even when eulogizing the late Charlie Kirk, talked about the hate in his heart that he has for his political opponents, even when he says and admits that Charlie himself did not share that same hate. As always, spread the word. I'll have more updates soon for you, so subscribe to my Substack at the link in my bio to support my work, and follow along to stay up to date on all the news you need to know about more to come soon.
Look at all this trash left outside of Charlie Kirk's Memorial in Glendale, Arizona. People left water bottles and chairs, they left wagons, they left snacks, all of it just littered across the ground. State Farm Arena has a no bag policy, not just clear bags, no bags. And that means folks who were out here since early this morning just left all their stuff out here. I don't know who's going to clean it up. Crowds of literally hundreds and thousands of people are just walking over this trash on their way to the security checkpoints.
Stephen Miller was also talk, and what's happened is like he was only like being negative, cussing the rave, saying how they're smart one, they can do everything, like anything. He was like trying to make it more division, more hatred, showing off like who he is. And many people were there. They were there for Charlie, and he just like make it about like political fight and stuff like that. And many people they're like, we don't think this what he was supposed to say. At least he was supposed to share something about focusing only on Charlie, what he did, what people will remember about him. And many people are like, how come they mix worship with this political war? So, guys, oh my God, let's keep watching. I have one clip I have left. I will be back.
If you are not a highly brainwashed maggot, I would highly recommend that you watch clips of the Charlie KKK rally that happened today in Arizona. Now, I will start by saying that the maggots that were waiting on the outside to get inside realized, I guess, at the last moment that they weren't allowed to bring anything in. So what did they do? They dumped everything on the streets. Trash, food, clothes, chairs, everything dumped. It is a fucking shit show outside, and I wonder who's going to clean that up and pay for it. But the whole vibe of Memorial wasn't really a thing. It seemed like a KKK, white nationalist rally, MAGA rally. We had speakers starting with his wife. She's an odd one to me. I'm a Bravo viewer, and the fact that she was on Summer House makes it very hard for me to take her serious. And she's always very fake. Never anything authentic really coming from her. Cries a lot, but never has any tears. But she said she forgives the person that killed Charlie Kirk. And then Trump followed up with letting us know that he hates half of the nation, if not more than that. And we already knew that, of course, but it's really strange to hear him say this on a national platform, being that there are unhinged Republicans that are at a higher statistical level to do something over a Democrat. But just saying. But I will have to say the most damaging, weird one out there is Stephen Miller. This man is a true white nationalist, and this man is a true piece of shit. He has so much hate in him. Watch it. I'm not going to give anything away, but I'm telling you, go watch it.
Well, good morning. Oh shit, I'm breaking news. Usually I start it over when the camera falls, but I'm not. Last night, earlier this morning, I watched the funeral or the propaganda of CK. For those who didn't watch it, because I would have refused to watch it live, it was way more horrendous than you think. It was literally propaganda. They were talking about extremist left ideals. They brought up communism. Stephen Miller brought up Athens and Rome and their ancestors that built this great country. Trump went on a rant about the hatred he had for his political opponents. It was way worse than you think. And I'm going to tell everybody right now, if I ever blow up like big, right? And I'm a way bigger content creator than I am now. And I start a show, podcast, whatever. And I pass away. And you people have pyrotechnics at my funeral. I'm going to come back from the afterlife and personally punch everybody in the mouth. That was the most propaganda I've ever seen in my entire life. There were people with bags under their eyes from crying for days. Like, you don't get bags under your eyes from crying real quick. You get bags from under your eyes for crying for extended amounts of time. But you know who didn't have bags under her eyes? Erica Kirk. And that speech was even bad. The whole thing was so bad. And if you haven't watched it, it is 4 hours long just for certain parts, but 7.5 hours long for the entire event. I recommend you do what I did last night and you skip through her and you watch it.
So guys, actually what I was trying to find online, many people was just saying that the way Memorial was nice, like the worship. You can see many people coming together praising the Lord. It was amazing to see. It was really touching. But what shocked people is when the president of the United States is going to say he was just dividing the country, doing the opposite of what Jesus say. Jesus say, like, love one another, love your neighbor, no matter how they are, no matter if they are poor or whatever, love them, support them. That's how God teaches. God teaches love. And it was shocking to the people because when Trump started speaking, he was trying to declare war the way he hated the left. Like, wow, people were like, how come these things work together? This was about Charlie. At least you could just say maybe the way he think about him, you should say like he's a good guy, he's a good like the way he want, he feel like it. But at the end of the day, he end up making it about himself, him alone, because as we all know, he always want to be a star of the show. Every show, even in this one, he tried to take the spot, as he said, because I don't understand why he's talking about himself, what he hate, what he don't hate, because this was not about him. And I really feel, and many people are saying, we really feel more Republican who really trust in God. They have to open their eyes this time. They see the person they supported for or the person they voted for. He doesn't trust the God teaching, Jesus teaching, because he feel like he hates people. And I feel like that makes sense. And let's come back to Stephen Miller. It's worse. The anger in his face, it was like a lot. And you can feel sad, like someone you love, some of your friend is passed, we understand. But also the hatred was saying, like saying, cussing the left, saying the way they are powerful, they are the one who do everything according to him. And I was like, this is not about that. This is about charity. Memorial, why are you even talking about politics here? I don't feel even the wife wanted to hear something like that. Maybe she wanted to hear something positive about the husband, what they thought about Charlie, he did. Like, I feel like that's what people do in funeral. I don't know if I'm wrong, maybe correct me. But the way they try to make it about fighting the left, it was like unacceptable. And many people are like, wow, as always, everything about you than the person who just passed. So guys, personally, I have a question. What do you think about Memorial, Charlie Memorial, and what do you think about Trump and Stephen Miller? Let me know. I'm really curious because me, I was like, this was not necessary. This was not about charity. It was about them and their political agenda, pushing their political agenda. So I have few comments from the people. Let's hear what the people are saying. The first one say, "Look how Trump always make things about himself, even at the memorial." The second one says, "Stephen Miller shouldn't have used that platform to talk about politics, so disrespectful." The third one said this was supposed to be about Charlie Kirk, not political rant, which I agree with. The fourth one said, "I can't believe they turned Memorial into campaign speech." And the last one say, "The worship and tribute were beautiful, but the politics overshadow everything." Yeah, the worship was amazing. The song was amazing. You can see many people praising the Lord, but because at the end of the day, Trump needs to make everything about himself. So, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this one. And this was just shocking moment, just trending everywhere online. If I forget something or you saw something, let us know. Update us in a comment, because at the end of the day, we're just updating one another and in respect-free way. If I may mention that. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you next one. Bye.